Mi nombre es Gustavo Cueto. Yo soy originario de la ciudad de Córdoba, en el estado de Veracruz, de México. Emigré a Estados Unidos alrededor del año 1996, en esos tiempos al estado de Wisconsin, y desde hace 3 años y medio en el área del oeste de Michigan, en Grand Rapids. It is both humbling because of the sense of it's quite incredible to think that people would believe, at least personally, that I do have the ability to be of impact and service to the community based on my short tenure in West Michigan. And exciting because it provides a channel for us to serve said community that was so generous with their nomination, and provide education, perspective, guidance in the same mindset, but with different outcomes, possibly for their betterment and benefit. My professional achievements are rooted on don't being afraid of doing new and different things, with a sprinkle of high intentionality on licensing, registration, and education, and full of failures that are nothing but lessons. And the ability to take the lesson and create a building block instead of a debilitating circumstance. I think one of the things we can do to maximize the potential is, number one, awareness. And this gala and other events such as Latinx and a myriad of things offered by the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce or the Chamber at large is to have the ability to attract the audience, first of all, and secondly, to have targeted knowledge that will uproot certain beliefs and capabilities and proficiencies that are instilled from generational, let's call it, lack of sophistication and complexity, to appeal, to have those folks, which are a great foundation, take advantage of today's America, today's world, and today's ability to create independence, wealth, and more importantly, secure futures, generationally speaking, not just but 2 or 3 generations down the road. Well, I will like to exclude the West Michigan part as a Latino in America. It's a broader answer, if you don't mind, Mike. The ability to not succumb to migrate into a country where you immediately, the minute you land, you go backwards with your peers. You go backwards because you lose your center of influence, you lose your support, friends, family, and you lose the advantages you have built over college years or your early formative years, and to have the wherewithal to open your mind to a new political environment, a new socio-economic environment, a new culture that demands performance and accountability and knowledge that perhaps you don't have at the time. Therefore, it puts pressures on you to really overcome all those things in a compressed amount of time, to then compete and then succeed on top of that and don't stagnate. So that's the biggest challenge, I think, which differs from your traditional born and raised in America, whether you're first-gen Hispanic or otherwise, or Anglo-Saxon, where, well, you go to college perhaps in your home state or perhaps away from home, and then you move a couple of states. It is the same environment, same home, if you will, bad analogy, but you go from the living room to the master bedroom, whereas here you move in truly homes, and you need to acquiesce and get acquainted to what the environment is, have the wherewithal to recognize it, take advantage of it, and thrive in it. Learn. And in our world, and specifically in America today, the world opportunity takes a different tone to me, because I had no help from anybody. I had nothing but my, at times, myopic mindset and limitations to work to get to where I am today. And it's possible if somebody with a thick accent and notwithstanding my good looks can do things, I can only imagine what my children, which are half Hispanic, can achieve. And it's the same thing I would tell a young Hispanic, whether you're first generation immigrant, or first gen, do not take the roots of what that culture has provided to you as an accelerator for what's possible in America and the world today. We're so interconnected that it'll be myopic of anybody to think that we're the only solution. We are a great solution, and I'll take a bad day in America over the best day in some other places, including at times our Hispanic countries, and to thrive, to learn, and seek mentorship. One of the things that made me perhaps be where I am is the humbleness to at times fight my ego and ask for help. Well, if I go back to one of my original answers, how humbling it is, I don't even want to know who else got nominated, because I can only imagine these are folks that are well established in the community, which I am to be, that they are influential not on the success they may have achieved professionally or their business ownership, but also that folks think so highly of them that they were nominated. So it is a humbling thought, but I'll tell you what, I'm very greedy, and I'm looking forward to learning from them, to take what I can to then serve the community in ways that is beneficial to them, so I can look my daughters in the eye and say, hey, I'm contributing more broadly. And again, to continue the greedy theme, to provide boosters to the company that I represent, which I'm very much in love with, and has provided me all sorts of crazy opportunities that I don't deserve. So it's a very elusive win-win-win. Well, the only thing would be that it's incredibly uplifting to recognize what Edgar Garcia is doing with the community. It moves me to try to contribute as much as possible to my abilities and or limitations to ensure that doesn't go to waste just because I'm part of it.